The WWC, what the world is watching.
Let's make sure you're maximizing those rewards on a daily basis. Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battle spawn, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome everybody to the WWC QB18 here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about maximizing rewards on a daily basis for folks. So I know a lot of people probably know some of these tips already or do these on a daily basis, and what I'm shocked in is a lot of people that may not know some of these things and do some of these, because I get the messages all the time on asking me how to maximize some of these opportunities and how you're able to collect on things every single day and get the most out of your daily, free / low spending opportunities, let's say. Okay, so the first one I want to get into is First Blood. First one we want to look at today is the First Blood, right? If you look at the 250 Doom, if you hit this as your first kill of the day, these are what your rewards will look like when killing a 250 Doomwalker. So you get 6.2 million in iron, 6.2 million for food, and 3.9 million for gold. On top of that, you're going to get 4 speed up chests right here. So this was for first kill bonus right here and what the value was. So now let's look at what the preview is of if I killed it today. That drops from all that 6 million from killing it to only 157 and 157 for each of any 250 that you kill. So if it's not first kill, you can see the difference because it magnifies the value of your first kill bonus. Now in saying that, if you're magnifying the bonus of only a level 150, that's 81k. You're missing out on a ginormous when you end up doing the First Blood of the day. And I saw this over and over at GRT when I was fighting. They had to remind people of this over to kill something, because if I just go to my radar and go to the first kill for my radar is going to give me a 160, a 200, a very low Doom. And if I just accept that, then I'm missing out on a massive amount of resources every single day. So just this as the example, I'm giving away almost 6 million. So every single day I'm doing that, I'm giving away 42 million a week per food, per iron. So it's just really important when you're critical, when you're a low spender or free to play. Make sure you're maximizing the First Blood. Next on the list we're going to get into, and that is mobile squads. So first, before we enter into mobile squads, I want to remind everybody the value that we talk about from Taylor. Getting Taylor and upgrading Taylor, you get the not only the radar, which we will get into, but the deluxe adventurer chest, right? So the chest gets upgraded to the deluxe adventurer chest, which you get more items from. So mobile squad, you're given these gold tasks in that you're going to get map pieces, and you compare that to the purple and the blue that they just give you with upgrading. And there is a massive difference here. Massive. So here I'm getting 80 mystery supply boxes, which are very valuable. On this one, I'm only getting 32 of them. Here I'm only getting 50 of them, right? We have our deluxe, our adventurer's key chest, which we talked about again with Taylor, magnifying these. Incredibly important value to get to Taylor. For this, I'm getting 3 of them. For these purples, I'm only getting 1, and for the blue, I'm getting none. And then you get into the experience, which you can see the difference in 3.1, come down 1.1 down here. And look at our big ones here. We have our exclusive weapon that we're getting from this gold. We're getting 1.6k skill medals from this. Look at the speed ups that we're getting. We are not getting that from these. We are just getting 2.2 million and 2.2 million iron and food. We are not getting any of these exclusives or speed ups or skill medals. Here, same thing. I'm getting ore from this, right? And RSS, speed ups. Here I'm getting my oil, which you get anyway as a default. So first I would do is send these out. So you look at your gold ones and you send out you send out your initial gold ones. So let's do that. So let's go in, and this is going to use this, and 1.3k diamonds it's going to use for me. So yes, you have to invest diamonds to get these, but look at what it does. Look at the difference of what I get. Everything now is 3 adventurers chests. I'm going to get the hero experience. I'm getting all this RSS, which is way more. It was 2.2, now it's 3.8 for these, right? You see all of these that I'm now getting chests and exclusive weapons that'll now come in here. Not to mention the skill medals that you get from upgrading this. And here is, again, another oil that I now was able to capture because I did this refresh. Instead of just taking what the game is defaulting to you. Again, we come back to our third item, which is touching on Taylor's value. So Taylor's value is going to upgrade your radar tasks for the first 5 chests that you get. I think it's actually 6 for the first 6 chests you get, because this is +5. I think you get 6 that you open up for the day. You get you end up with Taylor giving you the special chests that she gives out, and those are going to give you between could be deco, could be RSS, you know, a lot of different things that she's giving you out of those checks as a bonus to your radar that you're getting every single day that amplifies Taylor's value. Now Taylor's not for free to play. She does cost money for VIPs, but just to show you the value in Taylor, if you're going to invest in the game, Taylor is an excellent place to start, given that we've already touched on 2 different spots that she's giving you value. Next place of value that we want to talk about is in your trucks. So first is plundering. When you are plundering trucks, you want to make sure that you're plundering sleds. Now, some sleds are very strong. So as you can see here, this one's 72.7 million. Okay, so I get it. Like, you know, I'm looking at sleds a lot different than you might be looking at sleds. But if you wait until later in the day and you keep refreshing, you will get sleds of lesser strength. People try to sneak them in later in the day. So if you're just going by reset sleds, I would not. I would look throughout the day, and it's worth your value to do so. Every day, you're going to get 4 plunders. And if you're doing it here, you're going to get purple deco, and you could get exclusive plunders. And that is incredibly important to plunder a sled. That's the only thing I want you to plunder. I don't want you to plunder the trucks. Please stick to the sleds. The value in plundering is massive when you look at just the iron and the gold and the food. You're going to get so much more value. The trucks that you're sending out, right? You want to send out these trucks of better value. So I'm about to send out a truck now. If I just accept what the game is giving me, then you end up with blue. And I don't want you to be fearful that your truck is going to be plundered. Okay, if you can get a sled, if you're upgrading your tech to be able to get the sled, and you do need to refresh, but by doing so, you increase your value of your truck massively. So let's look here. I start with 2.9 and just some like blue RSS. And then we go here, we can go here, we want to go, and then finally we got a gold. Now you can also pick what you want of value for your gold. Like what is important to you for your golds. Most people nowadays, because they're plundering sleds so often, they won't double plunder your trucks. So even if you get hit once, you probably aren't going to get hit twice for the same truck. You could be unlucky that somebody's picking on you. Could be unlucky. But odds are somebody's not. So pick what's important to you, whether it be speed ups that you want to make sure in your truck, or it could be gold shards, and stick with that theme and just collect as many as you can. All right, like this would be a great thing for me, for anybody who's free to play or a low spender. You're sending out 300 diamonds. Are they going to plunder them? Maybe. Then you're going to get to keep your 2 shards. If they plunder one of your shards, then you keep the diamond. So send it out. It doesn't matter. Just make sure it's valuable. Don't take the approach of I don't care. They're going to take it anyway. Look at the difference of a sled here when you're doing this. basically, even if you get a sled plundered, the value of that sled is still more than your gold truck was. That is those are some minimum tasks that you can do that you're doing every single day that the game is giving you that have massive rewards in them. And if you are a low spender at the very least, you should be taking advantage of all of these items. Free to play. I know that the truck refreshes might be minimum. That you want to make sure you're looking for those refresh tickets anywhere you can, and that you're using them to your advantage. Diamonds may take more on the mobile squads. It is a worthwhile place to spend your diamonds with the massive amount of return that you're getting on that investment. So at the very least, try to refresh as many of those mobile squads as you can. With that, Cube 18 out.